Hey, you guys, it's your favorite girl in the world. Who else would it be other than me? I'm just here, right? Miss Me With It. Miss Minetta Nelson, also known as Miss Mimi, the host and the owner of the Miss Me With It Talk radio show on the Miss Me With It Talk radio station, MMWI Network, MMWI Network Radio. I'm just saying, y'all. I know you guys, if you've been tuning in to what I've been talking about, we have already talked about the judge and the young lady and how he had her handcuffed and put into the jumpsuit as a punishment for falling asleep in his courtroom on a trip, on a field trip. On a field trip. She wasn't there for no type of court case or anything like that. She was there as a fun activity to do with summer school or whatever she was with and ended up in handcuffs and a jumpsuit, you guys. I'm just saying, right? But we gonna jump in because now the mom is suing the judge. Okay, jump in. Let's go. Teen sues Detroit judge who detained her after falling asleep during courtroom field trip. The teenage girl without a permanent home who was forced to don a jail uniform wearing handcuffs and asked for mercy after falling asleep in a field on a field trip in the courtroom is suing the Detroit judge who had her taken into custody. Eva Goodman, 15, and her mother filed a federal lawsuit Wednesday in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan against 36th District Judge Kenneth King, who presides over the state court criminal division. They alleged he violated the teen's civil rights, arguing King acted out of the scope of his judicial authority when he detained her, yelled at her, and threatened her with jail time. Common sense and the facts demonstrate that a grown man became rattled by a young girl that he falsely concluded to be and cast as a delinquent, who was actually a fragile teenager forced to attentively face a past trauma during an actual prior court proceedings that had ended before shutting down during class, the lawsuit states. Goodman and her mother, Latoria, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Goodman and her mother, Miss Till, are represented by James Harrington and Gary Felter of Feiger Law. Y'all know them some good lawyers over there at Feiger, y'all. In addition to suing King, the family is suing the private security services at the court and two unidentified court officers in King's court. It's been pretty devastating. It's been pretty devastating. Eva does not want to come out. Eva does not want to come outside, Till said at a news conference. Her daughter was at the law firm during the event but declined to be interviewed. I just want Judge King to take accountability for the way he humiliated my daughter. I feel like he owes her a public apology. Not only that, he owes her more than just a public apology. Not to mention that after all this went viral, he was removed from the bench. He was removed from the docket. He is also said to have been told to do counseling or, okay, it says Detroit judge temporarily removed from docket. King did not immediately respond to a message seeking comment last week when he spoke with the Detroit Free Press, part of the U.S. Today network. He defended his actions but acknowledged a lawsuit could be coming. He has also reported receiving death threats. And it's undetermined how long he will be removed from the docket. But yeah, they say he was said to have, he will still receive his pay during this time away from the bench. Prayers and blessings to that family. Hopefully, Miss Goodman and Miss Till, you are a great mother. So hopefully you have the strength to overcome this and help baby girl overcome this as well. Prayers and blessings to y'all families. Nothing but abundantness upon you guys. So let your least be greater. That's all I can say. I am your host, Miss Minetta Nelson, also known as Miss Mimi, the host and the owner of the Miss Me With It Talk radio show on the Miss Me With It Talk radio station. But as I always tell you guys, stay tuned. We have so much more to go.